in keeping with established rules on compensation and ideals of transparency of the renewed help administration of His Excellency President ASIWAJU, BOLA TINUBU GCFR, the Honourable Minister of Works, His Excellency Senator Engineer Nweze Umahi, and has constituted a committee to review the report on the environmental and social impact assessment in respect of compensation for Section 1 Lagos Calabar Coastal Highway project. So a committee made up of 19 members is required to interface with stakeholders and property owners that will be affected by the project with a view to recommending those who are entitled to receive compensation from federal government as required by law. The Honourable Minister directed that the committee should work strictly with the terms of reference, which is to verify and authenticate the list of those to be compensated and submit a report within 10 days effective 18th April 2024. He said, and I quote, "We are setting up a review committee to look at the work done by the Environmental and Social Impact Assessment, ESIA. And the works to be reviewed by this committee is very simple. And it is just to interact with the property owners that are going to be affected. And then in the presence of the committee and the ESIA consultant and the contractor, look at the compensation as enumerated to be paid. And where possible, you visit the site. We are using the federal rates to do our enumeration. I know very well that there is nobody that is ever enumerated, that is ever satisfied with how much is to be paid. But we are bound by the law, and so we are using federal rates.
So we are setting up a review committee to look at the work done by the ESIA, and the works to be reviewed by this committee is very simple, and it's just to interact with the property owners that are going to be affected, and then, you know, in the presence of the committee and the ESIA and the contractor, look at the compensation as enumerated to be paid, and where possible you visit the site. And the moment we are using the federal rates, you know, to do our enumeration, I know very well that there is nobody that you ever enumerated that is ever satisfied with how much is to be paid, but we are bound by the law, and so we are using federal rates. Our federal rates is, you know, higher than Lagos state rates in paying compensation, so we adopt the federal rates since we're the ones paying.
The Honourable Minister promised to ensure a seamless and timely payment of compensation on the Lagos Calabar Coastal Highway project, but warns that only those legally entitled to compensation will be shortlisted. He said, and I quote, "The moment the property owner signs, and then we have a form that we give to them to fill and indicate a bank account. The moment that is done, within 72 hours, we authorize payment. The contractor is going to be paying directly to all those who are affected, and this we are committed to doing. This verification will start Wednesday in Lagos, and of course, we have to make it very clear that 250 meters legally belong to the federal government. So if you have a title within the 250 meters and it's not a title from federal government, then it is encumbrance. And only Mr. President can give a waiver if he feels so for the person to be paid." End of quote.
For the ones paying. So the moment the property owner signs, and then you know, we have a form that we'll give to you to fill and indicate the bank account. The moment that is done, within 72 hours, we authorize payment. The contractor is going to be paying directly to all those who are affected. And this we are committed to doing. And this verification will start latest by Wednesday in Lagos. The committee members are, you know, Engineer Mrs. Kesha, who is going to be the chairman of this verification. This committee is not in charge of RAP or whatever thing. It's just to verify those who are going to pay compensation, verify the authenticity of those who are going to pay compensation, verify the dimensions where possible, and the amount, and in their presence, the property owners will sign and then we go ahead and direct the contractor to pay. So it's from contractor's money where this money is rotated. Of course, we have to make it very clear that 250 meters legally belongs to the federal government. And so if you have a title within this 250, of course, we have to make it very clear that 250 meters legally belongs to the federal government. And so if you have a title within this 250 meters and it's not a title from federal government, then it is incumbent, and only Mr. President will give a waiver if he feels so.
The meeting, which was held via Zoom in the Honourable Minister's Conference Hall, Abuja, with affected property owners and other stakeholders, was in furtherance of the resolutions earlier reached in the stakeholders' engagement meeting held by the Honourable Minister of Works in Lagos on 11th April 2024, whereof opinions were ventilated from different groups of stakeholders and decisions were reached, the need for a review of the report on the enumeration by the consultant on the environmental and social impact assessment of the affected areas. The committee members were constituted to reflect the different groups of stakeholders, including Lagos State Government, affected local government areas, traditional rulers, estate developers, and residents, as well as professional bodies.
We want to say thank you and God bless you. You are a blessing to Lagos State. You are a blessing to our son. Both of us were in fact, having been in the same president, having been the president of Nigeria, this is a good work for me. See from you. Kudos that the president chooses you to be a workable minister for us.
Politicians are doing all the struggles, and when it is time for them to say the event of democracy, they'll be saying technocrat. These the politicians technocrats.
That's right. That's right.
The party chairman, the deputy governor, senate, and minister. These are the kind of people we want, because you are on the right way.
That's right.
And I've never seen that a minister will go to any place they have a project. You just sit down in the office and say, the money is everywhere, the government has right. No. This is what we call the hidden democracies. And I'm very happy for giving you. Even I can say you are one of the pride of this administration.
Yes.
You need to talk more. People need to hear your voice.
The committee members are as follows: Engineer Mrs. Olukelede Kesha, Federal Controller Works Lagos State Chairman; Representative of Director of Bridges and Design, Engineer Oladele Sola, Member; Representative of Honourable Minister of Works, Barrister Joseph Ekumankama, Member; Engineer Olufemi Dare, Federal Minister of Works, Lagos; Environmental and Social Impact Assessment Consultant, Dr. Ejin Itwa; Reps: Rep 1, Environmental Impact Assessment, Surveyor Popula Latif; Rep 2, Asia Emmanuel Ene; Rep of Oba Omiru, Mr. Yemi Stephen; Rep of Oba Elegushi, Mrs. Peju Omotayo; Rep of Oba Ojomu of Ajiraland, Honourable Jide Akintoye; Rep of Oba Onibeju of Ibeju, Mr. Agbaje Adesogun; Rep of Etiosa Local Government Area, Adeola Adetoro; Rep of Ibeju Lekki Local Government, Honourable Moruf Isa; Olawale Ojikutu, Minister of Lands, Lagos State Government, Secretary; Rep of Lagos State Government Surveyor General, Moyosoro Fachi; Rep of Ministry of Physical Planning, Lagos State Government, Kunle Bello; Rep of High Tech, Mr. Willie; Rep of High Tech 2, Mr. Ashton; and Rep of Director Legal Services, Mrs. Iwoko. Signed by Honourable Barrister Oji Uchenna Ochi, Special Advisor Media to the Honourable Minister of Works.